Alright guys, today's goal. The learner will understand graphs of composite trig functions. Alright, so state the domain or range of the function. Well, the domain for any sine function, negative infinity to infinity. The range, -3 to +3 from the amplitude of A. Absolute value, well, domain, still negative infinity to positive infinity. The range, well, 2 is going to be the smallest. Domain, same thing. The range here, the amplitude goes from is 2, so it's going to be -2 to +2. Describe the end behavior as x goes to infinity, so the limit of e to the -3x as x goes to infinity is, well, it's negative, so that means exponential decay, so it's approaching 0. Find f of g and g of f, so f of g first would be x plus 3, and g of f so there's that one, there's that one. There we go. Alright. So what you're learning about combining trig and algebraic functions, sum and difference of sinusoids in damped oscillation. And why? Function composition extends our ability to model periodic phenomena like heartbeats and sound waves. Alright. Graph this and state whether the function appears to be periodic. So just plug it into your calculator. Let's take a look. Does it look periodic? So if I'm looking at this, doesn't this pretty much look like a standard sine or cosine function where they have the same period? Same thing, so yeah, it does appear to be periodic. Does this one, if you squared the inside before, let's look. No, see how this and these are not the same? It's changing the period, so it's not periodic. Okay? So here, if y1 is a times sine and y2 is a cosine, then y1 plus y2 is sinusoid with period of 2 pi divided by 8. So here's the thing. B has to be the same in order to still be sinusoid. Okay? If they have a different period, it is not sinusoidal. So determine whether the following function is or is not a sinusoid. So find the period of 3 cosine x. The period is 2 pi divided by 1, so it's 2 pi. Find the period of the second one. It's also 2 pi divided by 1, so it is the same period, so it is sinusoidal. So yeah, since both functions have the same period. Determine whether the following function is or is not a sinusoid. So I look at the first one. The period is 2 pi over 3. I look at the second one. The period is 2 pi over 5. Do they have the same period? No, so it is not sinusoidal. Okay. Copy down these. So it says the graph of y equals f of x cosine b of x, or y equals f of x sine b of x, oscillates between the graphs of y equals f of x and y equals negative f of x. When this reduces the amplitude of the wave, it is called a damped oscillation. The factor f of x is called the dampening factor. We'll do a problem like this in class, so be ready.